was trying to make that we should not be intransigent to adopting technology and uplifting our standard of living thereby. Kura was saying something about bachelors. So I would like to first know how many bachelors are there in the room?
There are lots.
Oh, lots of them.
Lots of them.
And at one point of time, obviously, all of you would have been bachelors. So this what I'm saying now will be applicable and relevant to all of you. Now imagine after days hard work, you just think about it. You have to still go home and cook your food, and then if there is some energy left, you will have to even eat it. Okay. So this also applies to working women. So imagine if something of an app or some technology would have been like that, that if you're in office and if you plan to leave at 6, at 5 o'clock you just hit a button on your app and roti and chapati gets cooked at home. Is it possible?
Maybe. Maybe
It
not.
is. It is now. A local Hyderabadi engineering student has devised a product which connects the app with the home equipments, kitchen equipments, which can help you make ready delicious roti and chapati. This is called Internet of Things. So by this, you not only save your money going to restaurants, but also you save on your health rather than eating unhealthy outside food. So this is the power of technology that I am referring to, and also at very affordable rates. So to start off with the speaker session, today we have 3 speakers. Our first speaker is Padma. Before I call her on the stage, I would like to ask Toastmasters Srinivas to stand up and speak about her objectives of her CC.
Toastmaster Padma is doing her CC1. The objectives of CC1 is to begin speaking in front of an audience, this, and while she is doing, discover the speaking skills that she already has, and also find some of the skills that need some improvement and a little bit of attention.
So, I would like to just give a brief intro about Padma. Her topic of for today is My Constant Mind Changes. She is an avid carom enthusiast and plays carom a lot. I would like to invite Toastmaster Padma to give us CC. She'll be attempting her CC6. Her evaluator will be Toastmaster Aishwarya. I would ask the evaluator to stand up and speak about the objectives to be achieved by the speaker in her CC. Active professional. She loves drawing and public speaking. Her topic for the day is My Brother Ki Dulhan. I would like to invite Toastmaster Leela to come on stage. Prepared speaker. I would first ask the timer whether all the speakers have qualified or not.
Unfortunately, Toastmaster Deepika has not qualified.
Okay.
She took 4 minutes 27 seconds.
Okay. So the rest, the guests and the Toastmasters can vote for the remaining 2 speakers for the best speaker. Ever lived on rent or are living on rented apartment? Again, quite a lot. So the point is, in cities like large cities like let's say Bombay, Delhi or Bangalore, you would agree that you have to pay a very large lump sum deposit upfront. Usually in Bombay it's around 1.5, 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs, depends on the areas as well. And obviously there's a huge rent, 40-50K, especially in Bombay, Delhi. So having said that, at the same time, you will all will agree that we are all born in a credit card economy. We spend first and when we think later. Because we have a great Artha Yantra in our pockets, that's the credit card that's been offered free, right? So wouldn't it be great that we also pay our that lump sum deposit of 2.5 lakhs with a credit card, or pay our monthly rent with our credit card? Can't we do that? Is anybody doing that right that way? You can't. Technically, you can't, because the landlord is not a professional merchant who has a swiping machine where we'll go and swipe, or it doesn't have an API connected to bank's API. Technically speaking, so there is a there is a local Hyderabadi entrepreneur who has created an app and a website wherein it will help you make your lump sum payment of around 1, 2, 3 lakhs, whatever it may be, to your landlord via credit card, and also help you make regular rental payment through credit card as well. And it will also help you convert that large lump sum amount of 1 to 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs into EMIs and then make a payment over a period of time. How convenient is that? And it helps you live you in your dream house as well in a large city like say Bombay, Delhi, or Bangalore. Not only this, it helps you give you a credit period of 43 days from the credit card company. Plus, you also earn an interest rate of whatever savings interest rate or FD for that much period, because that much period you are keeping that amount in your bank, so you earn the interest rate as well. Also, the convenience of online payment rather than a check. So this is the power of technology that we have right now, which eases our life, which helps you connect better. Another example. This one is for the married people, especially for the husbands here. So for a husband, it's like a nightmare after a hard week of work. Then you have to do your duty as a husband by accompanying your wife and go shopping in a departmental store, which you have no motivation to do that. And after spending hours standing or helping, or at least appear like helping her in shopping, then you have to again, you feel that your duty is over. You can spend the coming week very peacefully. But surprise, surprise, you have to stand in a long queue, get your items scanned, and then make a payment as well, which another takes an hour of time. So wouldn't it be great if you have a trolley wherein you just put in your items that you shop, and that trolley scans the prices and it's done, your payment is made. So wouldn't that be a fantastic solution? You don't have to make you don't have to be standing in line, get it scanned and make a payment. That also solution is there available, and lot of departmental stores, especially in West, they are already applying it. That's going to come in here as well. Amazon has also started doing that. So these are some of the examples that I thought I can share and which would help you everybody out here. Now moving on, our next session, our next topic of the meeting would be the impromptu portion of our meeting. The table topic should challenge us and help us think on our feet without any preparation. Please help me welcome our table topics master to the podium. Sorry, I would like to invite him. Sorry for that.
Alright. Are you refreshed?
Yes.
Good answer. I was not expecting such a loud response, because then I would have again asked such lousy audience, are you not refreshed yet? Anyway, good response. So, moving on from a very prepared part of the meeting to a more impromptu, unprepared part of the meeting, we will start with the table topics. So, table topics is a session where I would highly encourage all of you to participate, because it's an opportunity where you can come up and speak over here, regardless of if this is your first time, your second time, your 200th time. So you can come up here and talk, and you will be given a topic. It will be very simple. You'll be given a topic. You'll have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Timer, please note. 1 to 2 minutes with a window of 30 seconds. That is, if you talk more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, unfortunately you will be disqualified. So please take note. Starting with the theme. So as the theme for today is.
When a heart attack happens to any of your near or dear one or loved one, what would you do at that point of time? You are not trained to deal with that medically or even socially. What would you do? Whom would you call? You think even you would call your nearest doctor, but you don't know which hospital, which doctor would be having an ambulance with them. And even if you manage to call the hospital with an ambulance, are you assured that they are going to come to your place in the chaos and traffic of cities on time? Even if you go ahead and try to do it yourself, that you drive down the person to the hospital, can you parallelly drive and give the medical attention to the patient? I don't think so. That's very difficult. So in that kind of situation, what would you pray? What would you pray? That an angel from above comes and helps you and your loved one out of that situation. And imagine God answered your prayer. Exactly. And an angel comes. Only this time the angel is called a drone ambulance. So you just have to give a call or a message, SMS from your mobile to a number, and gushing at a breathtaking speed of 100 kilometers an hour comes a drone ambulance to the exact place from which you had sent out a call or a message from. It has attached webcams from which the doctors in the operation room of that company will give you the guidance on your mobile how to give emergency response to the patient. And with that kind of system, you can get your loved one out of the clutches of death successfully. So this is one great example that can help save lives, not just uplifting our standard of living. Now, you might be imagining that this might give you an impression that all this sounds very high-tech and this is so futuristic in nature. It seems like it gives an impression like we are seeing a sci-fi Steven Spielberg movie, right? So let me tell you that these are all very affordable and technologies will be used on a very mass scale very soon, very sooner than you think. I'll give a small example. Just last year, I was pursuing my further studies and I participated in a Yes Bank's FinTech Innovation Contest, wherein we had to give ideas, innovative ideas to the bank to help them innovate their banking channels. So I proposed an idea of biometrics payments. What is it? It is just you take a selfie from your mobile phone and the payment is done. The selfie gets converted into a code and then gets the payment done instantly. The bank nipped in the bud and shot the idea down. They thought it's too futuristic. Imagine if this would have been implemented, the whole new category of customers, that is the youth, would be attracted to this kind of a product. It's a fad, it's a trend right now. Everybody, and especially the youth, does take selfie. Everybody takes a selfie. A whole new gamut of customers would be attracted. Even in the rural areas, they wouldn't have needed to open rural branches and serve them, because even in the rural areas, now everybody knows how to take a selfie rather than write a check, right? So imagine that kind of outreach the bank could have had, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Come 30th December 2016, in Prime Minister Modi's speech, where it launched the Bheem app, and along with it, it launched biometrics payment system. Well, now you can just by touch of your finger, you can make a payment. That's a biometrics. It's just another form of a biometric payment of selfies. So imagine if somebody could have had a kickstart a year back, and they could have done all these things. So within a year, this thing happened in reality, which was actually that point of time was already happening in Japan. So it's sooner than you think that what happens. So with that in mind, I would like to hand it over to our general evaluator, Veera again. Thank you.